Welcome, everybody, to the Plastic People Podcast. I am your lovely host, Greg, along with your co-host, the man who likes 6 inches but no bigger than 10. It's Zack.
No, my name is Eeyore. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know who this Zack is, but Eeyore. Eeyore is what my pronoun now.
Your pronoun.
Yep.
You should seek therapy. It's working wonders for me.
I did bitch at HR today and felt a little bit better and calmed down, but my job still pisses me off, but whatever. It's all good.
Every week, it's like something new at your job pisses you off, I swear.
Right. Well, and also my whole moving situation and my financial situations are just like compiling, and I'm just like, yep, getting real sick of this shit.
While I was up in Milwaukee, my fucking catalytic converter got stolen. So
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, what the fuck?
I
Who
got
does that?
Crackheads.
Crackheads.
Because there's platinum in catalytic converters, so you can scrap it for a few $100s and get crack. A lot of crackheads do it.
Lovely.
Yeah, and Milwaukee has it's Milwaukee, so
Milwaukee has a problem.
yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
Well, the
Milwaukee's been a
person
nice
I was
place.
seeing out of Milwaukee told me that gave me the whole "we're better friends" routines than we are thing. So I know I won't be going there for a while. So it should be fine.
Your Cadillac converter won't get stolen again.
Right.
Hopefully.
My dad's got a failsafe in the event someone tries to do it again. He's gonna put something underneath my car to keep him from being able to get to it.
Oh, okay.
He's gonna work his man magic.
Hopefully, fucking auto repair people can get to it in case it takes a shit.
Right. I got a meeting Monday, which my dad surprised me with, which I immediately got pissed. Which I felt bad, but I'm like, what the I told him, like, what are you doing? Why didn't you ask? You could have literally just go, hey, what's your schedule? I would have given you my schedule, and then, or hey, what's your schedule? I'm calling up the car people.
Just being a dad.
He's like, you got a meeting on Monday morning. What?
Why?
I was like, excuse me? I was like, Dad, I don't even know what I'm doing on Monday morning. You could have just and I looked it up. Thankfully, I didn't work till like 11. But still, it was the principle of it. Like, Dad, communication. Thank God it works out, but damn, dude, you can't do that.
Done this myself. Let me go to the
Honestly,
doctor.
no, I'm kind of glad he did it. I'm kind of glad he did it, because I don't know, like, my dumbass would have probably messed something up, so I'm glad he did it. But at the same time, I would have preferred if he would have, asked, hey, here's what I'm doing.
Right,
So,
because that financial burden just fucking...
it's not the financial burden, it's the fucking, it's just not him not knowing what my schedule is and just making shit for me. Because I just got to go to my insurance, give them $500, and then they'll have it all fixed.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because insurance covers it, because it was vandalism. So.
Oh, okay.
It's considered vandalism, which once I get the price point, I'm gonna give the people the money, and then they're gonna file a claim and shit, and should have it hopefully by mid-October fixed up. Until then, it sounds like it's what.
I was gonna say, well, if it's vandalism, shouldn't they cover it though?
Who's that?
Like, insurance company.
They do, but I have a $500 deposit.
Oh, deductible. Okay.
Which I'll pay $500 as opposed to $3,000 that it's probably going to cost, so.
Yeah.
Because my dad was doing some shopping around just to see if he can. My dad is usually he always, like, if there's an accident or something like that, before you file insurance or anything like that, maybe not fender benders, obviously you got to do insurance, but like, say you hit a pole, before I give it to insurance, he'll look up to see how much a part is, see if it's reasonable, and if he can get it off, like, maybe, like, I assume he gets it off Rock Auto, or he gets a friend,
Or LKQ or whatever. Yeah.
But he looked up this one and he figured it was only going to be a few $100s, and then he sees $3,000. Plus, and one of the reasons it's expensive is because obviously there's a shortage of everything because of COVID.
Yep.
That's why we don't have PS5s. I did eventually Google. I got bored one night and I got tired of looking at PS5 entries on eBay.
Yeah.
Because I knew I could never afford that.
Or just don't do it.
Okay,
just wait.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I want a PS5. So
I understand that.
I Googled. Pretty much I know the answer as to why, but I just Googled why. Why is there a shortage? Yeah. When? And apparently Sony is shooting for March for when they'll get enough in, or enough, quote unquote. Pretty much that's probably your best bet as to when to get a PS5, because you talk to GameStop people and oh, you gotta sign up to our newsletter, or you gotta sign up for this. Yeah, I'm like, I ain't signing up for shit. Fuck you. It's I'll just wait at that point, because I'm not gonna. It's one thing with figure pre-orders, because you just go to a website and then bam. This one, I don't know. I just feel maybe I'm making it more harder than it actually is.
No, because the thing is there's a chip shortage because there aren't that many people working the chip factory.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, but COVID,
But it's also fucking it's also Bitcoin's fault too, because a bunch of people bought. There's a reason why graphics cards are so expensive right now, is because people bought a bunch of graphics cards to farm Bitcoin.
What?
Yeah. That's why graphics cards are more expensive than they usually are.
Right, and there's only so many of them too at the moment.
Right, and then the chip adds on top of that, and then Sony also being negligent in their production, where they were like, oh yeah, we're going to release the PS5 expecting, no one to buy it, and what's funny is people got their stimulus checks right as the PS5 dropped, a week or two before or after, depending on your situation. And then it's oh, well, we don't have any.
I don't know, that's negligence. I feel like that's just a victim of circumstance.
Maybe, but also at the same time, you have to think you have religious zealots as far as your fan base goes that are going to buy it regardless, and then you also had people buying I don't know, I saw one that had 50 PS4s, and then they were going to scalp sell them on eBay after the fact.
My dad, I remember complaining about it.
That's ridiculous.
My dad was I don't know, my dad went into conspiracy theory mode and put on a tinfoil condom and talked about how it's I forgot the word, but immediately both me and my brother were no. Well, when we got your PS3 and your PS4s, we were able to get it relatively quick, and well, yeah, there was a fucking pandemic, and everybody wasn't it's not, and it could be worse. It's not like Nintendo. Nintendo outright does it on purpose, where they only make so many at launch, and then yeah, it's so fucked up, because in fact, my brother always tells me the story. He had a teacher talk about when the Wii came out.
Yeah.
He remembers getting in line for Target. There was a long ass line.
Right.
And then a Target employee comes out and goes, "Ladies and gentlemen, we only have 3 units." And mind you, there's a line of people.
Right, along the building that are going to freak the fuck out.
So literally, as soon as they open the door, which thankfully they were able to keep it under control and let them in one by one. Because some of I don't know if, I think it was a case of some of them were actually shoppers, others were, I want a Wii. Right. And legit, either the first or second person comes out and goes, "Who wants a Wii?" And fucking has an auction and sold it for $700 or $800.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Okay, so I know we've covered scalping before on this show, but it's one thing to have something, right? For a little bit, which is a problem I have with eBay, is so there's something new and it just came out, but it hasn't hit hit the ocean abroad. Let's say, that's one thing. Okay, fine, but you shouldn't be able to oversell it for thousands of dollars, regardless of whether
Price
it's a figure
gouge.
or video.
Yeah.
Right, you shouldn't be able to price gouge people with shit that's going to be available. And then when because there are impatient people like myself or whatever. I'm not saying I do it every
Most
time,
people, right.
but there are certain but there's certain things it's like, no, I need it beforehand. Other things it's like I can wait. But it's like they shouldn't be able to list shit on eBay for higher than what the selling point is. Like
Amazon,
that's the thing.
Amazon cracked down on a lot of people for it. Because was it
Yes
during the shutdown?
Yes, but no.
Well,
yeah.
During the shutdown when they're selling boxes of cereal for $80, I think they.
Fuck.
I think they were cracking down more on that shit as opposed to
plastic and
HasLab's Unicron being sold for $1,400 on Amazon.
Dude, the Sentinel just dropped. It's going for. I saw one on eBay for $1,500.
It's like fuck me.
For $300. Yeah, it's an exclusive. Okay, cool. Well, you had a month to figure it out.
And get it. Figure.
yeah, exactly. I did that on purpose. But you know what I mean? Like, you had a month to go, okay, well, if I budget my thing and don't buy, Star Wars or Batman or whatever else you collect, I can afford the Sentinel or Galactus. If I
live on mac and cheese for a week.
Whatever. It doesn't even necessarily have to be that. It's like, okay, I have a budget of $100. $100 for figures.
Right.
It's like, okay, then I'm not buying the Shang-Chi wave of Marvel Legends. I'm not buying the Eternals. I'm not buying Pox and Pox. Like, okay, then that's my budget for my collectible thing is 3 weeks of, $100 is going towards Galactus. Or whatever the fucking thing you're doing. But I'm a hypocrite and try and do that, and it fails every time.
Have you seen Shang-Chi yet?
No, and then I watched reviews. I was gonna be like, all right, if it's just a kung fu movie, because I don't know a whole lot about Shang-Chi, I don't really care. It's like, he's a Bruce Lee fucking inspired character. That's what it is. That's what the movie should be, is a fucking kung fu. Right, and then they're like, well, it's kind of this weird thing where it's like, it's a rom-com at the beginning, and then it turns into, like, fucking underground street fighting. Okay. And then it turns into, hey, we're going to fucking Tao or some shit. So I watched reviews on it, and then it's all this mystical Ninetales Pokemon bullshit, and then there's a bunch of dragons, and a big fight ensues, and I'm just like, all you had to do was go, okay, rom-com, origin, fucking underground fighting league in goddamn San Francisco. Like, how hard is it? You could just ripped off Game of Death. Like, fuck.
I just went off one review of this. I was watching Moist Meter, and which Charlie just said it's pretty much a kung fu movie in the first half, and then after that, it's your run-of-the-mill Marvel stuff in the second half, which was like, I'm not like, if it was, can't do it. I can't do it.
Right. If it was available on the 7 Seas, I was gonna try it.
The 7 Seas. I just got that.
Yep. If I didn't like it, then I'd just be like, you know what? Nope.
Fucking, no, the only Marvel movie I'm probably gonna watch is, which we've had this conversation a million times, I swear, but like, it's probably gonna be that Spider-Man movie and Guardians of the Galaxy 3. And
well, at
like
this point, I don't even think I'm gonna do Spider-Man, but if I go with friends, I won't care. But
go
if I go with my dad,
fuck and all it, this Zack,
I'll be pissed.
Let's make a trip. Fucking you and me go. We'll hold hands. We'll share popcorn. It'll be a fun romantic.
Touch your inner thigh. Touch your inner thigh.
Hand
Hopefully
on your
your dick's off. Hopefully dick's off to the other side.
Maybe kiss a little during the
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Nah, it'll be great.
We'll play the uncomfortable game. It's fine.
We'll play the chicken game. Let's see who. We'll do the chicken game. Let's see who pulls away or go. All right, stop first.
Too real, bro. Too real.
This is what straight people do.
Yep.
Or.
Well, friends.
Yeah, friends. One is straight, one is gay. Of course, the straight guy. Either the straight guy is like, no, I'm not gay, and here's why. Or it's, let's fuck with the gay guy and sexually arouse him, then pull away. Like showing
Giant
off the booty.
Cock tease.
Yeah, cock tease.
Yeah, cock tease.
And you wonder why homosexuals fetishize straight people. And then Zack shows his ass.
I didn't show shit. But yeah, so I'm just kind of, I don't know, Marvel Phase 4. I'm just like, I don't care.
Yeah,
I don't even like Blade. And I heard it's gonna be PG-13. What's the fuck's the point of doing a vampire movie if you're not actually gonna do blood and gore and fucking vampire shit? Like, I don't get it. But
I think there's stuff you could probably get away with as long as it's a good fucking movie. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, so it's just like this dumb.
Anybody, all one of you, which is probably Zack watching the stream.
Oh, actually, I don't have it up.
So. Okay, so to the person who's watching, I just had the thought come up. We're gonna give Knights of the Old Republic a try. Hopefully that runs well, because when for the last time I tried running it, it crashed the stream. So
get the patch. Definitely get the patch.
Send me a link.
I have to find it again because I know I patched the shit out of mine.
Yeah.
Because like otherwise BioWare's stupid ass thing, it's like you get half a screen and I'm like, or a quarter of a screen, and I'm like, what the fuck is this bullshit?
Oh yeah, because when I was looking at it, I was testing it before the stream, and the screen went. When I put it up to my screen resolution, it was like a tiny ass screen. I'm like, I hope that's not the whole game.
Yeah.
But yeah. I tried running New Vegas the other day too, and it crashed. I think I tried running it without the patch though. I'm just thinking, it's like, maybe I should just play these on consoles, you know, because like it's so annoying. Fucking yeah, okay, cool. It looks prettier on the PC, but I like to play the game. I don't care what I play it on.
Right.
It's not like Vampire the Masquerade where I don't have a choice. Like, it didn't get ported to a console, so I will. And thanks to Zack here, we got that fixed. So.
Also, like New Vegas, I don't know what the fuck. No offense to Red, but I'm like, I don't know what you're doing, because like obviously New Vegas will crash, but like her thing of doing this and that and the other thing and pulling out a liver here and sticking a liver there, like I don't know. That's not how I have mine set up. But then again, I basically like winged it, YouTubed it, and was like, okay, well if I do this and this should work. And
I'm probably just gonna play the PS Now version, even if it doesn't include the DLC.
Or I can give you let you borrow my 360 version.
Yeah, you know, I've been wanting to buy a 360.
Or I can let you borrow my 360. Either way.
Would you sell me your 360?
Possibly.
Keep me posted.
Because I have.
I
bought it. Oh,
go ahead.
Well, I bought it for New Vegas because at the time I didn't think I'd have a gaming PC. And then I also bought it because I have Darkstalkers on there. And I was super into fighting games at one point. I also bought it because I have Wolverine Origins. So I'm just like... So it's like, okay, well, I don't really need it now.
The reason I want to get it is because there's some exclusives that never got ported over. Like, it's a lot of wrestling games, actually. So... And you can also, I think it's got the deal with like how like with the PS2 you can put in a USB with all these files on it to hack it.
Oh.
So you could like do like modded versions of Here Comes the Pain. Well, like I think it's the same deal with the 360. We could do like modded versions of 2K games and WWE 13 and shit like that, which I'm like, ooh, delicious.
I've never done that. I was just like, I'll just buy the PC, and I know some of those games aren't on PC, but it's
right,
like,
that's the trouble.
you can mod or you can get them, even though companies are cracking down on ROMs and all that shit. And it's just like, what's the point? You guys aren't doing anything with some of these franchises, like Darkstalkers or any of this crap, and it's like you're not doing anything with it, and you're not re-releasing it so people that enjoy these games can actually play them.
Oh, for sure.
And that's a whole different can of worms that I'm not going
to tie it into figures. Yeah, to tie it into figures. The best thing about dealing with Zack and Zack dealing with me is that yeah, you could sell it, but you could also, hey, $50 and that figure. That figure I've been eyeballing in your case, that one. I want it. If not, it's this much. And that's when you make me sweat. Where I'm just like, it's like, do I do it? Or do I pay full price?
Right.
Because it's like the deal. Because I love how I did that deal with Joe, where Joe was like reluctant to sell me that NWA belt for only so much. So that's why I sweetened the pot with like all these other these figures. I did like some of these figures I knew he thought would be cool, like the George Steele LJN, the Bushwhacker Hasbro, and I think I gave him a Big Show Elite and something else. But I was like, yeah, here you go. I still love that. He goes, yeah, you can have this. Thanks. I went above and beyond for that man. Speaking of which, we gotta hang out with him. I know you hung out with him recently. How's he doing?
Yes, I did.
Tell the viewers how he's doing.
Children. Yeah, children. And he bitches about work all the time too. I was like, is that all you do when you're an adult? When you're an adult male, just go over to a friend's house, drink beer. Work fucking sucks. This is ass. Like,
and for some reason, you just keep doing it.
Right. It doesn't get any. Like, you try and. Okay, I should be good for a little bit. Fuck no. Goddamn same thing.
So one more discussion before we finally get into the figures. We got to hang out for AEW All Out. We couldn't go there because it was sold out, obviously, so we just bought it on pay-per-view.
And Zack's a broke bitch, so
yes.
Yeah.
Well, you gave me $5 for pizza, so that made up for it. So I also invited a couple wrestler friends. So your impressions on everybody that was there, like to see him be human.
Well, okay, so I think I've seen all of them in action as far as ring goes. Well, when Pancho's tag team partner came in,
Vic,
I don't remember. Vic came in. I just felt like a dick because I was on my phone, and then he had his fist bump, and I didn't realize it. I was like, "Oh shit, my bad." I was just like, I'm not trying to be an asshole. It's just I wasn't paying attention because it was a fucking pre-show and whatnot.
Yeah, no, he doesn't care. I highly doubt. Like Vic probably doesn't even remember.
But yeah, I was just like, I don't know. And then his commentary is fucking funny as shit sometimes. Beard's cool.
Yeah, Beard's cool. What about Eddie?
Beard doesn't have the voice that I thought he'd have, but whatever.
Hello. Dude's fucking buff as shit. Hello.
Right. And then Eddie's cool. Although him and fucking your cat kind of have the same energy, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah. Dude, Eddie is chill as fuck. Why do you think I was so sad when he announced he was taking a break? I'm like, oh. It kind of attribute. I didn't tell him this, but in a way, I don't know if that exactly. Yeah, it helped. I don't know if that helped my decision to leave, because had he stayed, I probably would have stayed a little longer in PPW, because Eddie just makes everything but great, because it's Eddie,
He's like, I don't know, I don't watch wrestling. I was like, me neither.
Yeah, it's funny. It's like you two like wrestling. And like you want to watch it, but for some reason, just life or just something else interests you, and you just don't get around to watching it until finally your buddy goes, "Hey, you want to watch this?" And you're like, "Oh shit, yeah."
Or I see something on Twitter or fucking Facebook. I'm like, dude, I need to see it. Right. So Punk coming back, I was like, need to see it. And then I watched clips of his interview beforehand. Actually, I think I watched his whole interview at one point.
Yeah.
But I was like, that energy is different than anything I've seen in years. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like he's like excited and hungry, and this is he's not as upset
happy.
and bitter. You know,
Right.
He's happy.
Right. Well, it was like Moxley too. Like when he was Dean Ambrose, I was like, you are so fucking lame. And then he comes into AEW at what was it, All Out?
Yeah.
Or was it
Double or Nothing?
Double or Nothing? When he came back from or came to AEW for Double or Nothing, and it's like he's fucking different. And then I watched like the Joey Janela match. I was like, he's just Stone Cold Steve Austin 2.0. Like
and I love
for 2019 to whenever he stops, like he's just Stone Cold, and he doesn't have these stupid, like, that's the thing I like about AEW, because Wednesday night was my first time that I ever watched a Dynamite episode at all, ever.
It was a good episode,
in my life.
Wasn't it?
Right. I was a little let down with Moxley and what's his name?
Suzuki. Yeah, it was
Suzuki,
a lot of the meat was it during the commercial break. Thankfully, so
pissed me off.
Xfinity on demand. Thankfully, like if you watch it a day later, you'll get the picture-in-picture. But if you wait a week, they just cut the commercial. So I'm watching during the picture-in-picture, and there's a lot of shit happening. I'm like, what the fuck?
Right, and then you have a McDonald's ad that's a quarter of your screen, and I watched it on my phone because I was lazy. Well, I was trying to go to bed, but I was like, I'm going to be in bed so I can just go to sleep after this because I didn't know how long it was on. And then my other complaint about Dynamite is I was like, Punk versus Team Taz, lame. Who are these jabronis? I don't know. Who cares? And then Bryanson versus Omega, I was like, okay, in. I guess.
Well, I'm excited for Punk versus Team Taz because Punk said he wants to wrestle anybody and everybody. Like he's not part time. He's full time on the roster. So
okay,
I can trust me, dude. Like Powerhouse Hobbs and CM Punk. Holy shit! That sounds like a fucking riot. Ricky Starks is really good too. I definitely. I of course, like, but like you're coming in with like more of a casual viewer where you're like, well, what about the? You're probably expecting more of like a main event talent, and then it's like, okay, Team Taz, like, wait, what?
Well, even with the Darby Allin match, I was like I like Darby. Don't get me wrong, he's fine. I don't dislike him. It's not like USC or fucking. There's another fucking wrestler that I can't stand. That's AEW's roster. It's just like, I don't like you. Go away.
God, they good luck narrowing that down. Was it?
Right.
Is it
I was
Jake
watching.
Hager?
No, I don't remember. But I like MJF when he's not shit talking the audience, me and the audience, and then cutting that promo on Dynamite, fucking just roasting Cincinnati. I was like, holy shit. And then of course
roasting Linda Pillman.
Right, just fucking going for it. I was like, holy shit. And then then Brian Pillman Jr. came out, fucking dope dude. Fucking comes out, yeah, I'll fucking fight you and all this shit. And then he starts roasting him and told him he should have been swallowed. I was like, what the fuck?
It's fucked up. I love it. Like, you would never like, this is national TV.
Nowadays. Yeah, right. Nowadays on WWE. Never. 1997? Maybe. I mean,
shit, some of the stuff they've been saying, I don't know. I feel like USA would put up a fuss. Like, they're like, what the fuck, guys?
But yeah, I was just like, oh, that's cool. I'll find out who I don't.
Oh yeah, super
my
excited.
My brother mentioned a couple people. He was like, oh, I don't like Luchasaurus or Jurassic Express. They're dumb. I was like,
I'm gonna hit your brother.
That bad. They're not that bad.
Next time he comes in for a haircut, he better not get me because I'm gonna shave his head. Little bitch. Which is funny because one of my figure pickups is the 2-pack. So
yeah,
can't wait to get into that.
Right, but yeah, he's just like, I don't like that AEW signed in all these WWE older people. I'm just like, not like new talent that WWE has made, like Danielson and fucking Moxley. It's like, yeah, they're current wrestlers. They like, where else the fuck are they gonna go? Type thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because if they don't have like an in Japan or whatever, so. Anyway,
well, even then, AEW's you're into Japan now, especially with that New Japan relationship.
Oh, I can't wait! I want Naito to show up. Like Suzuki was a shock at All Out, and then I'm like, Naito, Okada, like you could get dream matches out of this fucking deal. Now with the travel shit and all that other stuff, might be a little more complicated. But if
yeah, you know. I saw someone on Twitter ask, why is Suzuki still in America? Because I think I don't know him personally, but like, it wouldn't shock me if he was just like, I have not been able to leave Japan in a year and a half. I'm going to milk this. Then I don't know if Japan is still doing that whole, you have to be quarantined for 2 weeks in a hotel room shit. So like, I don't know if...
It might be.
I don't know if they're still doing that or if that's laxed or... Because like, maybe they're doing, if you're vaccinated, you don't have to do that, but... Or
who knows?
I don't know. Japan is a different beast when it comes to COVID.
Right.
So...
Right. Well, like, even... well, I told my brother because I looked at Suzuki's fucking Instagram and his Twitter, totally different person.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck?
He's a lovely human, isn't he?
I'm just like, what is this?
I love a lot of the Joshi. A lot of the girls love him. Like he like. Yeah. In fact, it's funny. Anytime he shows up on Joshi promotions, like there's a Stardom match I remember. Like he's full comedy. Like I don't know why. He's just seeing comedy Minoru Suzuki is such a sight.
Oh, that's what another thing. My brother said all that shit. He's like, Mark Henry can go, the whole women's division, all this other stuff. I was like, you have hot takes, and I'm not here for it.
Yeah, as I say.
I was like, I watched Britt Baker versus fucking, what's her name? Thunder Rosa in that fucking no holds bar match. I was like, that was fucking cool. Even Chris Statlander and Britt Baker's fucking match at All Out was relatively good. Like,
yeah,
compared to when AEW started and the botch fest that ensued, it's gotten so much better as far as
their women's division
performance.
I will swear by their women's division because, like, I know it's good. It's just they gotta showcase it more.
They also had a little bit of sanding and painting to do.
Oh yeah, it's a lot better.
They've done more.
It's a lot better
than when it started.
Of course, everyone thinks they could do more, which I think in time they can, especially now that they got Rampage. Also, thank you to. So an hour ago, before we went live, Haas00312 got you. Thank you. And we just got a follow from Haas00312 is friend. Thank you for the follow. Friend. So I don't know if these are official accounts or burner accounts, but thank you. Appreciate the numbers. And such.
Thank you, Haas twins. Thank you.
Thank you. Do Haas. So we've milked it enough. We're a half hour in. We still haven't talked about one single fucking action figure we got. Let's dive the fuck in.
We're getting there, okay?
It's called foreplay. It's something you virgins need to learn. So
it's the uncomfortable games. How far can we go before you're ready to bust?
How far can you go? Or you ever like been with someone who you never had sex with, or maybe you only done it once or twice, but you're like you want to engage, but you're worried they're gonna be like no. And you'd be like, oh, and you feel bad, and you're like, oh, I'm sorry, and you think it soured the relationship, because I've had that a few. Thankfully, it's a lot. Thankfully, Because obviously if they say no, what are you going to do? You can't do anything. You're like, fuck. Okay.
I'll just put my boner away now. I'll see you later.
Blue balls and a boner. You're like, oh, I fucked up. And you feel bad because now you may have just screwed up everything.
I don't once or twice, but nothing like, oh, I fucked it up. Like,
no, 9 times out of 10, it's usually over exaggerated and like, no, it's fine. I just wasn't in the mood. You know,
anxiety.
Anxiety. Yeah. It's a bitch, right? Yeah. So
right. More than you know.
Oh, I know, baby.
For me.
Oh, I know.
So, I don't remember. I think I went last time.
Okay.
I think because I've been having the micro penis hauls because.
It's funny. I remember the beginning of the show. You would have a shit ton of stuff, and now here I am with like all this stuff. And I probably would have had more had my catalytic converter not gotten stolen, and I needed to save up for the deductible. You know. I
do have one pre-order that I didn't mention that I'm going to mention.
Okay.
So, and it'll tie into another show, so it works.
Let's dive into it. So, as I mentioned before, I don't have it. I won't be able to show it to you because I got it in the case because the box is fucking huge. So, I got the Jurassic Express 2-pack, the Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus pack. I got the regular edition, which I actually had to dig a little bit for on Ringside, which is ridiculous. Because everyone, apparently, there's a demand for that fucked up version where it's Jungle Boy holding Luchasaurus up on his shoulders, which I don't get, because that drives me insane. I'm like,
they'll do it. They'll do it in the show at one point, and everyone will be like, what the fuck? It'll be funny.
It would be, I can't lie. Fuck it. I got a story to tell you off air about Luchasaurus. So, fucking, but yeah, dude, these figures, I can't lie, I really wish I was gonna open it, but the box is too cool to, thankfully, you can open it and reseal it,
yeah,
but I just want the figures in box, maybe, oh, you know what, maybe, I'll probably do what I might do with the, Cody Rhodes and Dustin, where I might look for the loose figures, because now that they're releasing more bloody figures, I'm definitely going to want to start that collection where I want all the bloody guys.
It'll just be your Mortal Kombat shelf.
Yeah, and then of course, to see AEW has Amazon exclusives, which is cool as fuck. I love the AEW, the figures. Like, they got the new Unmatched series, they're breaking into Target, they got Amazon exclusives, like, it's so nice, because, like, Impact, TNA, they had a figure line, and it was, I don't remember the Toy Biz era, but I remember the Jax era, and it was pitiful. Jax era was very pitiful. Like, I still remember, look, dude, that toy line went out with a fucking whimper.
I remember them being at Toys R Us.
Yeah. The Jax or the Toy Biz?
Both.
Okay.
Like,
I remember the Jax for sure.
I don't remember, like, seeing anything that I'm like, oh, like, I gotta have, like, even though I wasn't really, like, I like pro wrestling, but, and love a certain era of pro wrestling or certain wrestling.
By that point, you're like, wrestling's gay.
Wrestling's dumb. Like, yeah, wrestling's dumb and all this other stuff. And then I went back and found stuff that I'm like, oh, okay. So Paige and CM Punk and all this other stuff. So it's just like, okay, yeah, that's fine. There's probably other stuff that I don't know about, or you guys are like, that was really great. And I'm just like, but I don't care about that that wrestler as character type thing.
It's kind of like me with He-Man, where I'm like, that is so fun. Or you with Transformers, you're like, dude, that is such a cool figure. I low-key wish I was into it, but I'm not. Yeah. That sort of deal.
Right.
Because, like, was it... I sent you that... I didn't know... They announced that Dracula... The Dracula Transformer. I'm just like, okay, this is weird. And then I saw the cape. I'm like, I fucking need it. That's what sold me, the fucking cape. I'm like, yes! I need it. Fucking... Because, like, I do love monster... Like, I know you love Universal Monsters. I love monsters, too.
Yeah.
Probably not as much as you, but when I saw the Transformers Dracula thing, because I love that Transformers has weird crossovers. Like, they got the Star Wars series, they got the Jurassic Park series, which I still got to pre-order.
The Marvel series.
The Marvel series I'm not as familiar with, so I gotta look that up. Are you?
I'm just making a joke about that Punisher.
I was gonna say, is it the Punisher?
figure.
Never mind. Okay, I thought so. I was like, why haven't I heard about the Marvel series? No, you're talking about the fucking Dick. I remember having a Power Rangers one. I don't think
they did the same thing.
Yeah, like I had one. It was a.
Had to be green or red. That's what I remember. Like green or red, and then one of them just had, because one of them was a gun. At some point,
this should tell you my age. I had a Dino Thunder Red Ranger. He turned into a Triceratops, which at the time, dinosaurs, Transformers, fuck yeah. To this day, I'm like, dinosaurs, Transformers. I actually started watching Beast Wars. And I thought the original G1 cartoon was fucking ridiculous. Dude, this shit is fucking wild. It's like, dude, Megatron's a T-Rex, Optimus is a monkey. Like, I am fucking for it.
And then at some point, fucking Optimus Prime becomes a bat. And then fucking
Megatron becomes a dragon or some shit.
Or a fucking crocodile or some shit. I don't know. I had it. And it was like, I had that 2-pack, and that's what I remember from Beast Wars, because I was like, bats, I like Batman, so bats, and then cheetahs are cool too, so it was literally just like, those look cool, and then I got them and lost them, and, sad day. But anyway.
Very sad day. Oh yeah, I've been loving the series. Like, it's funny, because I've been watching Transformers Prime, which is a more serious kind of Transformers show, and it's so fucking good. Like, they got Frank Welker to be Megatron. They got Peter Cullen as Optimus. So they got the OGs.
They got the Titans. The Titans.
It's pretty much, it's what G1 fans want. It's what a G1 fan would probably want, and a Bayformer fan would probably want, and it's melded together in a way, because like it's got Bayformer elements along with G1 elements to it, which I appreciate. Transformers Prime, and. Sorry to cut you off. I just want to finish the thought. But I finished season 1. I watched a little bit of season 2, and I'm like, I really want to watch Beast Wars. I really want to give it a shot and see what I think. And I've been fucking hooked. I'm like, this shit's awesome. It's stupid. I love it. Because there's so much slapstick in this show. Like, legit. Before we started, I was watching an episode, and this fucking... It's funny because characters die in the show. They kill people off. But I just watch a giant boulder fall on Waspinator's head. And it's just and he's fine. He pushes it off and he's just like kind of like Looney Tunes smushed. I'm just like, what the fuck is this show? It's so great. Oh my god. Anyway, sorry, go your point. Go ahead.
Well, so people are probably going to be like, how dare you? But, whatever. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, for me anyway. Yeah. So, you have the comic, you have the movies, you have the various cartoons. So, 2003 is my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, right?
Mine too, yeah.
And then you have the IDW books, which is this perfect distillation of everything from the Mirage all the way up to, the base stuff, and just put into one thing. And even, with the 2012 Turtles, which I heard is really good, but I don't know. I want to try and get into it, but I've never dipped my toe in it. Because they do the same thing. That's the cool thing about certain adaptations of things. It's just okay, Batman the Animated Series is a perfect distillation of what Batman should be, to most people anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just cool when you reach that apex of, that's not what you were talking about, but that apex of, this is the perfect distillation of what this series could be, which I'm guessing is what Transformers Prime, you said?
Yeah.
Type thing?
Yeah, so I would agree, yeah.
It's this marriage of everything that you like, maybe some things that you don't necessarily like, or changes, whatever, but it's this perfect distillation of that franchise, and it's here, this is what you need to watch, read, whatever type thing. But anyway, back to figures.
I think no, you're right, we should get back to the figures, because I could talk about I don't know. I feel like I haven't talked. Well, it's because we haven't done a podcast in a few weeks, so we haven't really bullshitted about stupid stuff. Because yeah, we hung out for the pay-per-view, but then a bunch of other people show up, and both of us are our lovely introverted selves are like. Of course, I know them, so I'm having a conversation with them, and poor Zack is just sipping on his apple juice carton. Like, I'm here too, you know.
Yay. I tried to say something, and it's like, oh yeah, that thing. I was like, okay, well, that's fine. I'll go back to Twitter then, even though Twitter's not comforting. But that's
in fact, it's making it worse.
It's just like I hate this planet. Why?
So, we'll get.
When's the meteor coming?
Milwaukee. Even though I had a catalytic converter stolen, I did leave with stuff. Hang on. It's starting to get dark in my room. I'm going to turn on a light quick because y'all need that delicious light source. I'm going to turn on my fan here. Sorry about the white noise in the background, but it's...
Oh, no. White noise, not white noise.
Hang on. Zach's talking shit and I can't hear him. I'm caught in this fucking chair. Say that again?
Help me, I'm caught in a tornado. Okay. No, you were like, I gotta turn on my fan. I'm sorry for the white noise. I was like, oh no, white noise, not white noise.
Not noise that I'll totally forget about in 5 minutes. God.
Fucking metal, get over it.
It's fucking summer. It's September, but still. Though
it's still fucking hot.
Yeah, it's still a little toasty. Like, it's getting cooler though, because like yesterday I was like, "Oh shit, I gotta turn on the heat."
Like, so in the morning leaving for work, it's like, okay, it's cold outside, but by the time I leave, type thing, it's like it's 77, and I'm just like, this is what summer should have been all the time. What the fuck?
Right.
Like, not this ball baking swamp ass fucking
ball baking.
Treachery that we've had for the past month and a half.
Treachery.
What the fuck?
Hell yeah. So I left Milwaukee with...
Sorry, just that transition. So, ball baking. Hell yeah. So I left that.
I left Milwaukee. I left Milwaukee. I got Doom 3 for the original Xbox.
Doom!
Have you played Doom 3?
Honestly, I haven't played any of the Dooms, like, hardly at all.
Okay.
I don't know.
I've heard
Doom 3 was the best one. Well, not like the best one since 2016 came out, but Doom 3 was a cool change that they did because it's more of a survival horror game, which is weird because Doom's usually just run and gun stuff, but anyway.
Yeah, because I heard there's a lot of Doom fans that hate the game, say it's the worst.
Right.
So,
but I was like,
yeah.
But it kind of fit, like, I don't know. It's different. It's a revamp type thing instead of doing, run around this giant empty ass arena. Lo and behold, was I proven wrong, and fucking id Software just kicked me square in the balls and was like, hey, guess what? Doom's super fucking cool, because I played some of 2016. I didn't finish it, but I was like, oh, Doom is fucking cool.
I tell you what, I remember when I first played it, it was quite the stress reliever.
Right.
And just the animation of him, like, ripping faces off or whatever was just, like, so satisfying. Yeah. I'm just like, am I a fucked up person?
And that soundtrack's fucking gold. Like, as far as atmospheric metal goes, I'm just like, what is this? Injected into my veins. And I'm not like one of those people that are like, oh, well, I need drop C and fucking 12 goddamn strings. I'm just like, no. If it's heavy, cool, whatever. But anyway, different discussion for a different time.
So I got Doom 3 along with, finally, NECA King Kong. Which, he's kind of dark. It's kind of dark, but yeah, fucking... Dude.
Oh, you didn't get the poster one? You just got a normal...
Yeah, they had the normal one, so I grabbed that one. But I do want the poster one. Which is cool, too, because the poster one isn't as, I guess, sought after. Or, like, I guess that one's more of a peg warmer, which, like, fine by me, I'll take that. What's a peg warmer that you liked or got that, you're like, yeah, I need this. And, like, you just watched it peg warm, you're like, oh.
The Hawks and Pox Wolverine.
Okay.
Like, I like that. I like that outfit. I bought it 4 times, so whatever. That 2 of them were for customizing that went horribly awry. But anyway, yeah, it just kind of sat there. Like, I've seen it at Walmart a couple times, sitting there. I've seen it at GameStop once or twice. So I was just like, what the fuck? Doctor Doom, at least in Illinois, for Marvel Legends was super easy to find at one point.
Oh,
like,
shit.
I found 4 of them. I was just like, dude, Doctor Doom is legit Hasbro's fucking potential that they don't do hardly ever. Like, there's certain figures, if you collect Marvel Legends or buy Marvel Legends at a regular interval or keep up with their release schedule, it's like there's gems that just show you what Hasbro could be giving you for $25, and they consistently don't.
Right.
Like, Black Series does the same shit. Oh, we're going to release a Luke Skywalker that's very specific to this one scene or this comic book that no one fucking read because no one gives a shit. But he'll sit on the pegs forever.
Oh, yeah. Fucking,
But a droid from fucking Clone Wars that was on screen for 2 seconds sells out in minutes.
Hey.
What?
Hey. Hey! You don't talk shit about Clone Wars!
I wasn't. I was just like,
I'll fight
what
you.
the fuck?
No, it's true, though. Like, legit, it's hard to find Clone Wars Black Series. That's why when I found, when I went there and I saw all these Stormtroopers, I was like, ooh, Stormtroopers, but then I saw that one fucking Clone Trooper. I'm like, nope, I need that. Cause like, fucking prequel trilogy stuff is just hard to get for some reason. Like, they'll let fucking Carl Weathers' character peg warm for the ages, but God forbid.
I don't understand.
Me neither.
Mando,
yeah.
If you're doing Mando, he is a central character. Like, even fucking Cara Dune, it's like Cara Dune didn't necessarily, because fucking they dropped it as soon as she got fired. But anyway, it's just like, that's the trio of the show.
Oh yeah.
Not counting Grogu. That's the trio, but, whatever. I'm buying Bill Burr's fucking action figure because he's getting one. I'm going to do it.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to need that too. But yeah, for me, it'd probably be that King Kong. I'm actually shocked to see Back to the Future NECA figures peg warm at our Walmart. Like, that shocks the fuck out of me because everybody loves that movie,
The last couple times I've been to Walmart, it's just been a goddamn dead, like, nothing.
Yeah.
Like, one time I walked in there, it was literally just pegs.
Like, yeah, they
Marvel
restocked
Legends
recently.
were gone.
Yeah.
Marvel Legends was gone. Good wrestling figures were gone.
Yeah.
Even DC shit was gone. I was like, whoa, what the fuck is this?
I went today. Something cool was they had Transformers. I guess they're doing retro releases of the Headmasters from Transformers, which pretty much what you do is you buy these Headmasters. They're Transformers that turn into heads, and then you're supposed to collect the rest of the body and combine them, which I think is pretty fucking cool.
Weird, but okay.
It was after they did the Headmasters after G1. It was like that in between G1 and Beast Wars. There was Headmasters, and then Transformers lineage is so fucking weird. Especially because like if you're going strictly anime purposes, it's definitely like confusing. Like, where the fuck do I start here? But
right.
Yeah, the Headmasters was weird, and such, but I can't lie, I was like, because of course, I almost bought one because I thought they were cool, but it was $20 for this little 3-4 inch figure that turns into a head. Which I get it, it's detailed and such, so I'm just like, I want it, but I don't need it. And then of course when I'm leaving Walmart, I'm just like, God, but I fucking I fucking want it. It's the weirdest thing. So, but yeah, to circle back, I got the King Kong NECA. He comes with fists. He's got a different head scan. Like, but of course I'm gonna go with Angry. I think I'm gonna start like a fucking giant gorilla collection.
I was gonna ask you, is that the 1931 one, or is it the like I don't know
I think
how
it's the 80s.
well versed you're into King Kong.
I think
but
it's
yeah.
the 80s.
Or 70s or
70s,
something.
that one. That
Something
movie.
like that.
The
Something
one
like
where
that.
they're...
I don't know.
I still remember this scene. The one where they're literally just in a boat, and the guy just casually just rows up, steals her, and just continues rowing. Like, the way how casual that was. And she's screaming her head off while the guy's just like, just another
Whatever.
day.
Right.
Yeah, comes with different hands and such. I don't know if he comes with... No, I don't think he comes with different feet, but... I love this figure, like, especially in hand. I thought I was in love with it just from the box alone, but as soon as I took it out, I'm like, yes. I'm glad I have this thing now.
Did you give him a bath?
Say that again?
Did you boil him?
No!
Because NECA's notorious for fucking breaking. So if he breaks, don't say I didn't warn you.
Just give him a quick little loosen up.
Loosen up.
Fuck.
Yeah, sometimes that happens.
I'm sure it does. I went to GCW, a GCW show with friend and wrestler Parrish, and there was a dude hawking merch in the parking lot, and like figures and T-shirts and DVDs, and got a Hasbro Ricky Steamboat, which I'm like, yes, give it.
Need it, even though that dragon gimmick, like him with all the thing, I heard somewhere was a fucking punishment from Vince for something.
For leaving, I've heard that too, but I don't know.
I mean,
it only
I
lasted
think
a
it's
few months too.
Right, it's so fucking cool because he comes out with a big dragon fucking headgear and then he breathes fire and fucking, I don't know. I thought it was dope because I remember it from, like, I think it's SummerSlam 91 where he's in a 6-man tag with Texas Tornado and somebody else. I don't remember.
Oh yeah, I love the getup. Exactly. I got the Elite figure.
Yeah.
The Defining Moments figure with all the getup, which is such a cool figure. So
because he doesn't do that at Mania 3.
No,
so.
That was before. That was before he left. So, and then he came back for, like, I think this was literally like only a few months. He wasn't there that long. But like,
so
long enough to
he
get
left
figures.
To go to WCW or just left to go do other things?
He left to go to well.
Or
he left because
Japan.
he wanted to spend time with his newborn kid.
Okay.
And then he ends up signing with NWA and being there for about 2 years, I think, a year or two.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say he leaves and then has like a few months stint, then goes back. Because like then he has that fucking badass 93-94 run where he's feuding with Stunning Steve Austin and having that TV title reign, which, oh my god, dude, those matches are fucking sex. Like, they're amazing. I can watch Stunning Steve and Ricky Steamboat all fucking day. Speaking of Stunning Steve, switching to I went to Target and just got a shit ton of figures. Because they had everything. They restocked, baby. We got WWE Ultimates, which first time since seeing those Ronda Rouseys I seen in stores. Got Steve Austin, who he comes with the shirt look and the ball cap, but he also has the vest. He can lose the shirt. He's got the gold chain. What I love is the title. It's the blue strap.
Oh, I thought it was Smoking Skull.
No,
or is it?
No, it's the Attitude Era belt, but it's the blue strap because when they first introduced the belt, it was blue. It wasn't black, which I think is cool. Comes with the microphone, obviously, because it's Steve Austin. He's gonna talk shit. So
because the winged eagle was the one Hogan wore that was blue. Right?
Well, blue is in the strap.
Yeah, the strap was.
No, it was
blue.
black. Ultimate Warrior fucking constantly turned that thing. Oh, fuck that! Constantly turned it like different colors. The reason why I said fuck that is the soft goods shirt. It's not that Velcro in the back. I had to like struggle to put the damn thing on his thing. I wanted to show off the swivel, like the difference in articulation between this and the other elites. But like, no, I'm not taking off that shirt. I'll show you with this next one, and that's Rick fucking Flair with... This is probably his best figure ever. Like, he comes with 2 heads. He's got the Woo head. I think Steve Austin comes with like 3. But I just stuck with... Cause like I got like 2 Austins in there. I wanted to make it as different as I can. I love Flair comes with like 2 4 Horseman fingers and shit and such. Something hilarious though with the Steve Austin, to circle back.
Yeah.
Pointer finger. But yeah, he used to point when he cuts promos, but we all know what that it really is.
Supposed to be.
This robe though is amazing. The fact he comes with the world titles, cool as fuck. But here's what I'm talking about, the articulation, because it's easier to take off Flair's robe than it is Austin's shirt. Like, they got the... I don't know, you're better versed with the terms, but like, he's got like the joints that can go backwards, or like the swivel or ball joints.
Butterfly joints. So those are butterfly joints, and then it looks like he's got ball hinge shoulders, double jointed elbows, wrist hinges?
Yeah.
I don't know if they're up or down.
Yeah, they go up and down, they twist. And
okay,
the ab crunch... The ab crunch is a lot different, too, compared to the other elites.
Because it's probably on a ball... It's on a ball peg. So, like, you have your abdomen and then Flair's chest, and it gives you a better tilt, so you can kind of do weird fucking wrestling pose things.
They definitely have figure photography and, like, people who pose their shit behind glass in mind with these figures.
Well, that's all that buy them. Not a whole lot of kids buy a whole lot of toys. But that's a different subject for a different day.
Yeah, I don't know.
Which I'm pretty sure we covered last time, so...
Oh yeah, the whole, like, who buys the toys? The parents, you know?
Yeah.
Not the kids themselves.
Goddamn guns.
Oh god, here we go again.
Nope.
Oh! Zack, you have no idea. You just made the perfect segue.
What?
McFarlane, toys, Deathstroke.
Nice.
Fucking Arkham Origins. By the way, he comes with sword. He has a gun on his... You can't really see it, but like he's got a gun strapped to him, but it's attached. It's molded on. You can't take it off.
Yup.
Again, it's thankfully Deathstroke is known not just for his guns, but his sword. But
right.
I think the figure looks nice, but I think my other figure is a little more accurate armor-wise. Let me grab it, because it's not too much of a pain in the ass to pull down. My quads are sore as fuck from wrestling. Hang on.
Kwanzaa.
Oh, come here, baby. Oh, come here. Oh.
What the fuck? Oh no, No Time to Die is really gonna be shit, isn't it? God damn it.
There we go. This is my... I think Mattel... Did Mattel do these figures? DC Comics?
DC Direct.
DC Direct?
Maybe. I don't know. Let me see it. Yeah, probably DC Direct.
Yeah. I think this... So, the McFarlane one I think is pretty. It's a lot more slick. But I really feel like this one looks more like the game character.
But the thing about McFarlane is, so he says it's one thing, and then does artistic license, which, okay, I suppose that's a thing, but literally these are 3D models. So, like, when the Batman animated figures came out, fucking, it doesn't look anything like the fucking card, which... He learned his lesson because I have a McFarlane, my first DC McFarlane figure coming up this month, actually. But yeah,
oh
he
God,
advertises he advertises one thing, but gives you his spin on it. And it's like, but that's not what you fucking advertise, dude.
Right.
At all. Fucking advertise Arkham Origins, fucking Deathstroke. You gave me Arkham Origins through the McFarlane lens. That's not what I ordered. Like,
Right.
anyway.
Okay.
That's my problem with, unless it's Capullo or whatever, it's hardly ever a one-to-one thing where it's like, no, we did this figure. Like, him doing his own fucking versions of Wonder Woman and Batman, whatever, is fine. And multiverse line is fine, but it's never just multiverse. This is Todd McFarlane's version of Batman, Superman, Wonder, whatever. It's always, oh, well, it's supposed to be this, but it doesn't look like that.
Right.
At all. So, anyway.
I cannot deny, though, it's a nice fucking figure. But it's not as accurate as this one, which I think is a letdown. But it's nice, you know.
Although, Arkham, aside from his two blades, Arkham Asylum Batman looks pretty good, and Arkham Knight Batman looks pretty good, too. So, I'll give him that, but there are certain figures where it's like, you advertise this, and then you gave us this.
Right.
And then there's a bunch of Todd heads that'll be like, oh, you're just a fucking hater.
No, I was just saying,
I'm holding him to a fucking standard. Like,
Zack,
if you ever...
Zach, maybe. Me, no. Because I collect the McFarlane figures, because I personally enjoy them. Especially, but I'm not going to buy every one of them because A, that's too expensive, and B, I am not interested in a lot of those figures.
Half of them?
Half of them, yeah, true. Like, there's a lot of them I want, but I'm not going to buy every one of them, you know. So, but I'm a big fan of the Arkham series. If I see any Arkham figures, I'll grab it. So, Deathstroke is one of my favorite villains, or anti-heroes, whatever the fuck you consider Deathstroke. Like, so I was like, yes, need it. So, bam, got that.
Boom.
Bing a boom. And to finish it off, we got Omega, the pop vinyl. So now my Bad Batch is complete.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Omega.
Not Kenny Omega. Fucking.
Although that's one of the things that I didn't like. Like, I hate the Elite being fucking evil. Well, I don't like the Bucks in general, but that's just me. Like, they're just pompous douches, which is what they've always been.
That's their character.
Right. And I'm just like, I'm not about it.
Good. So when your favorites beat them, it means more.
Right. Like Sunday.
You fucking mark. No, I'm kidding. Oh yeah, like Sunday. Like fucking. That one was great.
Right.
That match was fucking fantastic, actually.
When they're in matches, I don't care. Like, they're good opponents, but as far as being a fan,
your favorite, yeah. Okay.
Fuck them. Fuck them.
Yeah, no, not for me.
Not even close.
No, I get that. I can get that.
I technically don't like Kenny Omega right now either, so it doesn't really matter. But I'll praise his Okada matches up to the fucking heavens.
Oh yeah, for sure. So, that concludes my figures. Zach, take it away, big boy.
So, my haul is tiny, like, super tiny. Like, one figure tiny. The only figure that you see on screen that I actually have in hand is the Mayfix Catwoman, and she's not even open. So, yeah, I bought that, which I probably shouldn't have, but I was like, I'm not going to miss out on it. So, I bought that.
FOMO.
I haven't unpacked her because of my living situation that I'm trying to figure out, because I don't know what the fuck's going on anymore. Existential crisis. It's fine. And then I ordered the Retro Collection vintage version of the Emperor for shits and giggles, because why not? And it's Return of the Jedi, and I like the vintage cards. That's about it. And then we have 3 Mezco pre-orders, which, oh boy. I'm super excited for the Crow. Like, I love the original Crow movie.
Oh yeah.
It's up there with RoboCop and some other movie like Casino Royale. As far as James Bond's concerned, I'm just like, yes, they're so fucking good. And anyway, but the Crow's dope.
Now you got fucking, you know my name stuck in my head because you said Casino Royale. Dude, have I told you I think that was supposed to be an Audioslave song?
Probably.
Because it's got Tom Morello-esque riffs in it. And it was on...
Oh, I don't know.
It was on Cornell's solo album, which also had a couple songs that sound like that would have been Audioslave song because of the riffs in it. I'm just like, interesting. It's like Serge Tankian with that System of a Down album, where like he dropped a solo album with a lot of songs that were supposed to be on that album.
I like Serge's first one, but I don't know about all the other. Like, I think he did 2 other ones, but anyway. And then I have Alien from Alien, the best Alien movie. You can fuck off with your aliens nonsense.
You mean most of the fucking Alien fans?
Yeah, because they don't know fucking their ass from a hole in the ground. Oh, Alien Resurrections can be salvaged. Alien 3 can be salvaged. Fuck off. Fucking Prometheus wasn't that bad. Alien Covenant wasn't that bad. Fuck off. But yeah. So Alien comes with a bunch of shit. Crow comes with a bunch of shit too. I just picked the coolest picture. Alien didn't really have a cool picture that you could actually see the figure. I mean, technically you can't see it in that picture either, but whatever. Because it's black and penis and psychosexual and yeah.
What?
Fun times. Yeah.
Wait, hold on. What?
The xenomorph is like a weird fucking penis monster. Do you not know this?
I mean, the fucking... I know the head crabs, the mouth looks like a vagina, but...
Right. But it's also a psychosexual fucking weird H.R. Giger fucking sex thing. Like, if you look at that man's fucking catalog, it's literally like penis rib things just going into different walls and all this other weird shit. Yeah. Anyway.
I love that word.
I don't,
I don't.
I'm not... I was gonna say, I'm not dissing the man, but it came out as, I don't.
I don't. No, I was thinking you're dissing the word orifices.
No. Fucking plug my ear orifices. Do it! If I was a girl, I'd just be shouting, plug my orifice. Do it! Anyway. So, the next one is Mezco Classic Superman, which is technically a redo. So, much like that Wolverine that I'm eagerly anticipating, because it's probably just going to be the best damn thing ever. It's a redo of a Superman that they've already done, but this is less alterations than before. Like, before you had this weird fucking not latex, but it's like a plastic overlay for his trunks. And before they advertised it as cloth trunks, like with their Dark Knight Returns figures. But this looks more in scale, and it comes with a Starro fucking figure mask thing that you can put on him. The Black Mercy from For the Man Who Has Everything. What else? Heat Vision. I think one of his heads lights up. Fucking ridiculous. It's just gonna be the best Superman, and you're all gonna fucking bow to Superman. And he comes with a smiling head too, so that's super fucking cool. And then the last thing, I'll save the shocker for the last one. So you got all the pink, now you get the stink.
You get the asshole.
Right. So my first DC McFarlane figure is Batman Year 2 Target exclusive Toy Explosion, whatever the fuck. There's October New York Comic Con exclusive fucking figure that they're not doing New York Comic Con because pandemic. Yeah, so that one comes with a big ass cool cape like you see in the picture, and then you can also put his arms on, and then he has a cloth cape. I don't give a fuck about any of that jazz. I just wanted it for the statue. Like, he's literally just going to be a statue sitting on my fucking shelf. A shelf somewhere. I gotta find room for it. But it's super cool, and the head sculpt looks good, so I was like, fuck yeah, bought it. It's supposed to arrive the 24th of this month, so that's cool.
Hell yeah.
and allegedly dropped yesterday.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. So yeah, that's my tiny haul.
URL. It's still. I
Oof.
mean, honestly, I feel like our hauls were similar. Were actually the same
You have more. You have more
in
in
hand, but like,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, there's nothing wrong with talking about the pre-orders and how hard your dick is when you get that. How tall is that Emperor? 3 inches?
Yeah, 3.75.
That's what I figured. Because you said retro or origins or whatever the fuck it's called.
Vintage collection.
Vintage, yes, yes.
Vintage.
Yes, yes.
And I slowed down on buying those because I was like, oh, I'll get fucking Cara Dune and Mando stuff. And then I was like, they're too hard to find and I don't feel like cutting them down. So I do have the last season of the Clone Wars wave on order. So I'll be getting Ahsoka and Darth Maul in his hallway fight thing.
Ah, for sure.
Yeah.
Fucking yawning. So.
God damn it. That's not allowed, man. And then another shitty thing. So I found out. You remember that Baroness that I was trying to find? Have been trying to find? And not wanting to overpay for G.I. Joe. Even though I'm like, yeah, fuck Classified. Too hard to find. Not enough releases lately. Fuck it. I'm selling them. Besides Snake Eyes. So I found out I don't even have one on pre-order. Either that or fucking Rockford's not getting the re-release of those figures. So, yeah, that's cool. Thanks, Target. I hate you. But, yeah. Anyway.
It's a fun time.
That's the end of my story.
It's a long road.
Doesn't have to be a lot, or how the fuck does that phrase go? I don't remember. Anyway. This was the Plastic People Podcast brought to you by Shellshock Network. Thanks for listening. Toodaloo.
No plugs, we're just gonna say bye.
I don't know. I was just fucking around.
I was gonna say, I mean, we're pretty much to the end unless you have anything else to talk about.
Nope. Because we've covered guns for the last 3 of them, and then I went on a rant about Todd McFarlane, so... yeah.
Our quota was met. We mentioned the gun thing. We mentioned your hatred for Todd McFarlane and you wishing he die.
I honestly don't. It's just like, Todd, just make figures that people want that are in a scale they want and don't fuck it up. Like, it's not hard, dude.
Stop being artistic.
Right. Like, yeah. Oh, I'm doing stuff no one else is doing. Yeah, because they all tried it and it all fucking failed. Ugh. Anyway. Although, he is making that fucking Batmobile monster truck thing. That's the biggest thing he's ever produced. Don't know what the price is, but, you know, that's a thing.
So something you might get?
No.
You just think
I'm just
cool.
like, that's super cool.
I'm not buying it, but it's cool.
Apparently, it's a Batman from a different universe. I was like, oh, so it's Batman from Cars. It's from Cars. It's Batman in Cars. That's literally
Disney
what it
Pixar's Cars.
And then he's got... I just saw an advertisement for it on like Facebook or something. He's got the Mirror Universe, and it's all Disney characters in weird, fucked up armor. I'm like, what? Whom's the fuck greenlit this?
Disney.
Hackers and movie be like, I mean, not wrong. But anyway,
fun stuff.
So
I'll get into my plugs first for once, because you always do your plugs first. You can always.
Okay.
You can always.
I always plug the holes.
Yes. You can always check us out on all your favorite listening apps: Spotify, TuneIn, Stitcher, iTunes. You can also check us out on Twitter at ShellshockNet, Twitch. We got Twitch, Shellshock Network, YouTube, Shellshock Network VOD. If you want to support me personally, I'm on Twitter at MoondogMurray, Instagram MoondogGregMurray. Buy merch at brainbustertees.com/Moondog-Greg-Murray. And yeah, you can donate to us, go to the About section on the Twitch page and click the donate banner. Zach, your plugs.
I'm Zack. You can find me on Twitter at Noir1930. Also on Instagram at Noir1930. And in case people don't know how to spell that, NOIR1930. Post pictures of your figures on Twitter, and I'll like them and retweet them. Tag me in it, whatever. And then you can also catch me on the Plastic People podcast, which this is it, because I'm an idiot. Oh, I didn't mention the last thing. So the last thing that I wanted to, not plug, but that I pre-ordered was Evangelion on Blu-ray. Fucking let's go! And that ties into Animations Anonymous, which we need to get back on that horse after a 2-week vacation. Animations Anonymous, and then whenever the fuck we do a Drunk in Your House, I also do that. There's a movie podcast in the works, and I'm on some of the other Shellshock shows that have been neglected. But yeah, you can find me at all those places if you like hearing my nasally ass voice and sometimes shitty opinions. So go for it.
Especially his political opinions.
Fucking no.
All right. We'll see y'all in the future. Goodbye.
Bye.